Hello everyone, this is my module 2 on confronting misconceptions. The misconception I looked at was the fact that stars twinkle. Many people believe that they do, but they in fact do not. So as we come through here, what causes this misconception is that when you're looking up at the sky, you can see a lot of different lights flashing, and that easily makes you believe that they are twinkling, and children grow up with nursery rhymes such as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star that make them believe that this is true. So the scientific explanation behind this starts with something called scintillation, where this is when the light from stars passes through Earth's atmosphere, and it's what causes that twinkling effect. Earth's atmosphere is composed of many layers that vary in temperature, density, and even moisture content. The atmosphere, as many experience when they're flying, is turbulent or churning. So there's a lot always happening in the atmosphere. Light is refracted or bent in a zigzag fashion by these atmospheric factors and conditions. When you look at the image on the right, you can see how there are plane waves from distant point source. They're just flat lines, but then the turbulent layer in the atmosphere causes those waves to kind of change the way that the lines look, and then you can then see the perturbed wave fronts, which is how we see the light refracted from our eyesight. So if you want to test this, you can just look from any standing point on Earth, looking at the stars on the horizon and looking at the stars directly above you. You'll see that the stars on the horizon twinkle more than the ones above you, and that's only because the ones that are directly above you have to pass through less of a path through the atmosphere than the ones that are on the horizon. So some cause more of a twinkle than the others. Then for the demonstration, it's a very simple experiment, and I know in the readings we saw the differences between experiments and demonstrations or models, and how a lot of people use those words interchangeably, but they can be very different depending on how you're actually using your findings. So in this one, you would need a bowl of water, a pen, a flashlight, and tinfoil. If you want to make the activity more fun for younger kids, you could use printouts of constellations to make actual constellations on the tinfoil. And then in the video, you'll see how I took the flashlight and tinfoil and just poked some holes through it, any kind of constellation that you want to add. And then when you turn the light off, you can shine the light behind it. There's not really twinkling happening. I'm just moving the light behind the tinfoil. But then when you move it behind the water is a fluid, so it acts like the air in the atmosphere. And then I caused a little bit of turbulence in the water, and you can see the different particles in the water that act as the twinkling lights. And I moved it a little more just to show it as well. So that kind of just shows how the different particles in the atmosphere and all the waves in the air cause what appears to be twinkling lights. Thank you.